How's everybody doing out there? Welcome back to Carib Spice. Thank you for tuning in to another day of training. Here is Chidi. He woke me up this morning. I wanted to sleep in a little bit, but I guess he was hungry, and he's gonna make it known that he's hungry. Anyways, I started off my day with a glass of homemade smoothie. It's kind of like a usual thing. And for breakfast, I had a whole grain waffles with salmon cakes, sausages, and veggies, and some devil eggs, all made from scratch, except for the waffles. And I went ahead and I took my supplements as usual, my fish oil, my glucosamine, and my hair, skin, and nails vitamins. So I take you know, each of those twice a day. And there I was just filling up my gallon bottle to take along with me. So we started our shoulders routine with some shoulder press exercise. So this is my warm up. I usually keep my jacket on because my gym is pretty cold sometimes. So to warm up, I keep my jacket on. And then after my warm up, I went ahead and I increased my weight. And I push as much as 45 on each side, and anything heavier, I'll need a spot from my husband. Regardless, I do squeeze on my way up. These feel pretty good. And we went ahead and got um, 4 sets of each exercise in. So a total of 12 sets, and we did 3 different exercises. And my husband will be making a guest appearance today in my video. So, that's nice. That was nice of him. Then I went on to do some shrugs. I haven't done shrugs in a while, and the last few times that I actually did them, I did them on the Smith machine. Anyways, I really, really love how these feel on my traps and even my delts. And I do not lift as much. I start with 25 and then I add up weights in the 5 pound increments. Regardless, these felt pretty good. And I just added a second clip here, even though, it's 4 sets. I added a second clip here, sped it up just to kind of show you that one more time. I'm pretty pleased with the progress of my shoulders. Um, I think I've always had broad shoulders. Even though I'm little, I'm 5'4", I've always had broad shoulders. So, for where I'm trying to get to, that is a plus. Then, here's the hubby doing the same thing. Alright. I wish he would appear more in my videos, but, that's really up to him. And most times, well, all of the time, he's recording or spotting me or whatever. So, I really do not give this man enough credit for all that he does. But I was so grateful that he decided to make an appearance today. Alright, so we both got 4 sets of shrugs in. He also increased his weight. This is actually his first warm-up set. And if you haven't done these, go ahead and start incorporating those in your workout program. They're pretty good, very, very good for your traps and even your delts development. And then I did these front raises for my shoulders with dumbbells. I have never done these actually. With the dumbbells. I've actually done those with the barbell, but I really love how these feel with the dumbbells. And I did 10 per arm. I know I'm making those faces, but you know what? That's just me feeling the burn. And if you're working out the way I do, squeezing your muscles and really making sure you get those reps in, you will be making those faces too. Having a little bit of fun. All right, and that wrapped up our shoulder routine. Very simple, but very, very effective. Then we went on to get our calves done. Now, in many of my other videos, I said that I usually do 16 sets on my shoulders and calves day. But for the week, I get as much as 24, 20 to 24, it depends. And the other sets I'll get in on my back and biceps day, which is day 2 of training. So notice that I'm squeezing, I'm pushing all the way up on my toes. I started with, 45, which is very light, and I try to just do as many as I can. I see people do these and they go through the exercise really, really fast, but you want to make sure you work your calves by pushing all the way up on your toes. And you will definitely feel it. I usually feel as though, I did my legs after calf day because I'm so exhausted. My calves actually hurt after my workout program. So we moved on to some seated left leg, calves. And the good thing about this machine, what I noticed about me is that I can push significant weights on this, and you also have the freedom to angle your feet. So I'm just doing the forward position, my toes, but you can also put your toes pointing out or pointing in on that machine. All right, and then we went to some standing calves. And as usual, I started off with 2 plates. Again, notice that I am extending as far as I possibly can on my toes. And I'm taking my time through the exercise. I'm not rushed. I want to make sure I work my calves and not my knees or my upper leg. I'm pushing on my toes to make sure I get my calves worked in. And they're coming along nicely. I know one of my previous videos I shared with you my stats, and I had over 1 inch of growth in a matter of months. And here's my husband. So this is his first set, and if you saw his calves before, you would appreciate how they look now. They were pretty small, and he is working them. He works them, like 20 something sets a week, and he's very dedicated to getting those calves in. And they look pretty good, pretty decent. And he too had significant gains on his calves, about 1.5 inches in, I think, 6 or 7 months. So pretty good stuff. Look at that. I always laugh and say in a matter of time you'll be able to put, a pair of panties on those. But he works them. People complain about not having calves. We all started off without significant calves at all, and it was just a matter of committing to working them. And 4 sets a week, that's really not going to do anything. You have to do at least 16 up to 20 something, 24 sets in our case. And then I went back to sitting calves, and I'm just doing some single legs right here, and my toes are pointed out, and that matters if you're trying to develop your inner calves. Okay, so you see how I angle my toes out, and I'm working my inner calves pretty good. Okay, I tear up my calves every week. As I said, after calf day, I cannot walk. I cannot walk properly, at least. So I got about 8 to 10 reps per calf. And then I'm doing the opposite. I sped up the video, but I pointed my toes in. And by pointing your toes in, you work your outer calf. Okay, so point your toes out to get the inner calf, and then point your toes in to get the outer calf, the outside. Okay, see how that little definition going on there? And it takes work, and I'll continue working them the way I do. And I know, I'm probably not going to have huge cows, but I'll have something there. And then my post-workout meal, I just got home, made some eggs. It was pretty early in the morning. There's some turkey in the pressure cooker for lunch, and a sandwich and some leftover barbecue chicken from the Christmas dinner. So thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys, your likes, your comments, and if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Show your girl some love.